call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off.
5. That's beat the number 5 school. Oh, shit.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Offense changing the play. They'll run for it on third and short.
Fuck out of here.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition?
Bro, I did not try to throw that shit. Like, damn.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up.
And the ball's on the defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up.
Are you serious, bro?
Defense took advantage of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. after the incompletion. They go back up top.
They go there throwing stupid shit.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
So now it's second and long. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. There he goes. Gets away from one. He's got space. The 20.
Abrams game, bro.
Gator. He broke away
shit.
from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it.
Bro, I hit the button, bro. God damn.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stop. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So the offense stays out there on fourth down. They've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Horn. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Hey, God damn.
He's got it on the left. He's loose.
So
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have...
Turning it on! And he'll step out of
Oh,
bounds
what the
just
fuck?
short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
When you get in the red zone, your quarterback and wide receiver have to be on the same page, and they are. Look at the out route. Look at the timing. Ball hits him, perfect placement. He walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Abrams.
Fuck.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, he ran the ball, had a really nice game. In short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Horn.
I didn't see this man running out there. He's sitting there stupid ass like that. What's wrong with y'all? What is something stupid?
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Gators are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside kid. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manager. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got the big cross on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here.
Oh, this nigga not even looking for the fucking ball, bro.
Looking for a big-time play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He gets a block. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Now you know,
There's a little update on what else is happening in college football this
I get
weekend.
carried away. I call it
Florida
interns. Yeah, who the
Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 11 to FIU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, you are 99.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead with the 6. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. They didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield.
Hey, nigga, you was looking at the ball.
Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope, he steps out of bounds.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Pick it, bitch.
Intercepted, the defense is set up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And he dropped it. Just didn't move the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Horn.
Oh my God! You sorry, motherfucker!
Before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. To sure hands, it's Daniels. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Dumps it to the back.
You the fucking retard. It's like nobody in
And he'll
front
step
of
across
you.
the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Bro, come on, bro. What a flag is that?
Nice catch down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop?
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. Pursuit, wow, so good defensively.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up by 22 over Kansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball.
Fuck him, bro. God damn, this game here.
Points, now they get the first down.
Shit.
Don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He didn't even try to catch the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Looking for a deep man. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the foul. Pulls it in on the left.
Yeah, that's it.
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Fights off the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Bro, this, like, why is this sitting in my fucking playbook, bro? This is stupid.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. They feed him again.
Fucking block, bro. God damn.
Ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They want to run this quarterback. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. To the air, it's Horn. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. And the Gators inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Running behind that left side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Florida.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish the interception as the clock reaches 0. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.